Coming up on Trendz today, the East Rand proves to be the home of adventure with an action-packed lineup of outdoor fun at a trendy farm. Matapelo Chauke created an amazing spring collection for the plus-size queens. And we preview the latest South African film, Mr. Johnson. Stay tuned for an exciting show coming right up.
Here on Trendz Travel, we are your ultimate authority on all things travel, lifestyle, and all-around cool spots to hang out to. Gone are the days where you have to go here, there, everywhere. Now you just step out of your house and there they are, the coolest spots to hang out. Like this place right here, it's in the East Rand. And to think that there are people in the East Rand that don't know that there are spots like this, I'm hanging out with Malums on deck. And boy, do they know that it's about to go down. We are doing farm life, we are doing outdoors. The Trendz Travel way. They are known for bringing the heat on the dance floor with their chart-topping house hits. But can Mandla and Oscar hold their own at an adventurous travel experience? Well, we are only just beginning. Here, all we had to do was get inside the balls, get strapped and push one another to test our balance and strength.
Okay, let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3.
It looks simple, right? But then again, looks can be deceiving. Born and raised in the East Rand, the house duo had to represent their town well. And so far, so good.
You see, still I rise. Maya Angelou vibes. I rise like a ball. You go.
And then it was shoes off and off to the giant trampoline we went.
This way, guys. Let's jump. Let's jump. Yes. Just like that. Yes, let's go. Yo.
The Big Red Bun is famous for Acro Brunch, a family activity with different obstacle courses. Here, once you conquer your fear of heights, you can take on every obstacle.
How can it be hard to? How can it be my best this time? I'm doing my best.
Wow, I actually did it. After this, there is no obstacle course that I cannot conquer, except for that road over there. Are you travelers?
We're travelers. We're always on the road. I mean, if our work alone, demands us to be on the road. So yeah, thank you very much for doing your homework and making sure that you bring us here.
Yeah.
Look, I think me and the guys now we've discovered a new spot. We're gonna start cycling. We enjoyed it out there.
Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
You guys have a chart-topping song right now.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Also, what do you know? How do you know when it's the right timing for that?
The new song featuring Murumba Peach, Switeli Number, is doing very well. It dropped 4 days ago. It's in the top 5 in the charts already. And much love to most of the SABC stations are playing the song. And SABC has always been home and we really appreciate it.
Who came up with the name Malums? And why Malums? Why not Malumes on deck?
Look, we everywhere we went to, we kept on calling ourselves Malums. The guys that we chill with, we call ourselves Malums or Bucks, So we had to make a choice when we were driving, Malums Ukraine, Malums this, Malums that. So it ended up being Malums on decks, because at the end of the day, we are behind the decks, we are DJs.
Let's talk about trying to balance the music together with entrepreneurship. Has this always been a goal, and how does this factor into your careers, the business and the music?
Look, we are known for other things besides the music we make. As Mandla has already alluded, we've got a spot, Jubilicious Anyam in Kempton Park, and we do a lot of events. And also COVID taught us that had we not started this way back, we could be in trouble now because we wouldn't have enough financial resources to keep us going. So to us, it's more like we are diversifying our sources of our income sources. You get what I'm saying? And it works quite well.
This establishment aims to live up to its name with the architecture that has evolved but remained true to the theme for over 100 years.
The structure is 100 years old. It was a real haven. In fact, I'm giving away my age here, but I actually used to play in it as a child and slide down the hay bales, ruin them. But we then got an architect to put in the glazing, so you've got that, you're still keeping your lovely open feeling. You're in a big space, this lovely curved roof. You can open up all the doors, but obviously you're under cover. So the concept is it's an inside-outside, that you're not sort of separated from the space that we're providing for the activities. It's all part of it. It's very much oriented towards family. You know, kids can play, parents can relax, and you're playing in aquabranch, the balls, or the go-karts, or riding on a bicycle. The other obvious attraction for some of our customers is the running trails and the cycling trails, and also walking dogs.
It's just so convenient for us. We live around the corner. We both work from home, and so we 24/7, 7 days a week in our house. We've just got to escape every now and again.
We're out in nature. You know, if you come here on the weekend, they've got the market going. It's such a beautiful place to be in. And yeah, we come here and we enjoy a beer, a pizza. Really nice place and not too far from home for us.
My name is Matapelo Chauke. I'm a 4-year-old lady. I'm running a ladies' boutique clothing.
Elegant, style and grace defines fashion designer Matapelo Chauke best. She has made a name for herself in the fashion industry, and her clothes are a hit amongst the fully figured women because the garments embrace and suit their plus-size bodies. After quitting the corporate world 5 years ago, Chauke followed her passion and started her own fashion line for the plus-size women after she saw a gap in the fashion industry.
The name of my boutique is La Forza Collections. La Forza meaning the force. So it's the force behind the beauty of the black queens and all other colored queens. So the name came about, my husband was reading a book, so he came across the name. Hence we named the business La Forza Boutique. But I started with handbags and shoes. So that's where I started. And when I moved on, I went to China to get my goods from there. And then after that, I started doing my own.
Chauke's fashion brand and designs are inspired by different types of body shapes.
When I saw that plus-size ladies, they like my clothing. The thing about my clothing is they make you beautiful, but they hide your faulty stuff that you don't like showing. And it makes you beautiful. They make you beautiful.
It was time for a mini fashion show.
I was saying that we cater for plus-size women. Nomakosi is going to be coming and showing us a flatting dress for this summer, spring. It was in our collection when we went and did a pop-up. So it caters for really plus-size mamas. So you can wear it, as we have said, with our heels, and you can also do it with nice slides or nice stickies, so that you can look fantasy. When you're wearing your slides to the picnic, you can wear your hat. so that you can show off what your mama gave you. So this look, you can wear it to a wedding. You can go to work with it. Our dresses are so versatile, guys. Even if your shape is not showing, but when you put a belt on, you wear them up, you wear them low, they are fit for any event. And we always have pockets on our outfit because wow, what's a queen without a pockets? Mama Kosi, can you please turn around for them so that they can see? Oh wow. Oh wow, she looks so amazing. So amazing. The wedding seasons are upon us. So we have decided to make this colorful blood red dress. Ladies, if you want to go to weddings, go to church, those gala dinners that you want to brighten up the mood, you can put it with a belt or no belt. It will still look beautiful on you. So it's up to you. But she's slaying in it. We love her. Thank you, Lala. It is for those fabulous queens that we cater for. As you can see, it has got a slit as she is turning around. She looks so fabulous. And if you notice, all our dresses, the waistline is high so that it caters for your stomach to be hidden, even when you put on a belt. This look can also be worn as a beach look. She's taking off the belt. You can wear it with the slides. Oh my goodness, you are so fabulous, Lala. If the country was not closed, that polo event was gonna be fab with this look. I cater for size 34 up to size 50. But most of the ladies who buy from me is from size 38 going up.
There is no stopping the talented and ambitious Chauke. She is currently working on opening her own fabric manufacturing company to add to the local content of the textile industry.
Up next, it's time for the movies with Mr. Johnson. What would you do if your life was taken away from you, but only for a few decades? That is the storyline of Mr. Johnson, a film directed by William Collinson and the fourth film from Azania Productions. In the film, Mr. Johnson, a character played by Paul Slabolewski, wakes up after decades in a coma to a new way of life. The question is, does he adapt?
In a very bad accident a long time ago.
We sat down with Slabolewski, who chats about the film and the message it carries.
For me, the film coming out at the time of COVID is perfect. The film is all about loneliness, loss of friendship, trying to find your lost loves, and COVID's done that to us. We can't hug, we can't see friends, we can't reach out, and I think because it's done so well at festivals around the world, I think people everywhere have seen it and said, wow, this is a movie for the times. And also for me, it's about ageism. When I say ageism in inverted commas, people often see old people as useless and worthless and, there's old Toppy, he doesn't know anything, just leave him alone. And in your mind, you still say, stay young. And for me, the film tells that story that, you know, be careful. Don't judge a book by its cover. The person you see is a shell, but there's something inside. And that's what Mr. Johnson's about. Wherever he goes, people see this kind of like shell, but inside he's still a bike rider, he loves music, he's hot, he's groovy, but they see an old man.
So how was it like shooting a movie during a pandemic?
We were very fortunate in that we managed to shoot the film just before the COVID arrived. So it was the challenge. It was quite a fast shoot, but fortunately, a lot of the locations were centralized. Mr. Johnson's big house, we were able to use the house a lot, and so it's a fast shoot. Yeah, it was, for me, the challenges were keeping fit, losing weight, sleeping well, eating well, making sure that I was able to go right through the shoot with top energy.
So let's talk about getting into character.
Yeah.
I mean, for someone your age, what did it take for you to get into a 25-year-old mindset?
The 25-year-old mindset, for me, is not easy because people laugh and say, I still think I'm 25. No, for me, it was the other way, because I felt if I've been in a coma for 47 years, I can't walk so well, you know, so because he's been lying down. So, of course, I have rehabilitation in the film where I start to move and all of that stuff. But I had to find a way of being a bit stiff, you know. So that was a challenge for me. So I put little pebbles in my shoes. I found little stones, put them in my shoes. So when I walk, So, so I was walking like a little old toppy.
Mr. Johnson will be released this coming week on the 7th of September. A fun flick for the whole family.
It says cafe outside.
It's an internet cafe.
Okay, I'll try one of those.
Driving down the Kalahari Desert, the scenery is that of shifting red and white sands, coupled with scattered thorn trees and dry riverbeds. The landscape is shaped by extreme heat and frequent droughts. But once you get to your destination, the desert becomes a home of adventure. Don't be fooled by the position of the sun. This was 7 a.m. and we wanted to get through the morning meerkat walk before the heat became unbearable. Just like gum.
I know this. Yeah.
Like bubble gum.
I know this. Yeah, but as soon as you eat from the gum, it tastes like a disinfectant or something.
It looks like we were not the only ones who wanted to get things done before the temperatures hit a high. The meerkat walk is a combination of teachings of use of traditional medicine and learning about wildlife. We took things up a notch and polished our sandboards for some sandboarding.
It's literally 40 degrees, but it feels like 69 degrees. I feel like I've been traveling the Northern Cape chasing the sun. So now I've got my sandboard. I'm going to be sandboarding. I haven't worked out in a long time because of the lockdowns and being scared to go to the gym. But in nature, you can work out anytime, anyway. And the sun is good because it gives you that heat so that you can sweat and exfoliate your skin. Let me show you how to work out Kalahari Desert style. So before you hit the sand when you are sandboarding, you must use floor wax on the board to help you slide better. The sand actually is extremely hot. My feet are literally baking. I did my first round. That was interesting only because I closed my eyes. I'm gonna try and be a bit more spontaneous and see if I can do it standing.
But the second attempt left me feeling like doing a couple more of these.
Yay!
Ek is gebore hier in die Kalahari en ek het baie uitgewerk en weer teruggekom en die plaas probeer koop en ek het dit inderdaad gekoop is my eendom. Maar ek hou baie van die Kalahari.
Ja.
Want die son is anders, dit is 'n unieke plek, heel anders as ander plekke. So ek het 'n groot liefde vir my Kalahari.
From the red sand dune slides to a much more insightful encounter. The Erin Range Afternoon Drive is a Komani-san guided tour. Here, your tour guide takes you through the Komani-san culture.
The real name is the blackback jackals head, and this is my stick. This is, we call him a gas. Gas is a lobster. Gas. And this is the skin from the blackback jackals.
From here, the guide demonstrates the hunting process using the bow and arrow.
Real hunting bow and arrow, but the hunting bow and arrow they will not have a point. So the point will be separate and the arrow will be separate. So when you go to hunt, you put it together. So the point will be alone and the arrow will be alone.
To be able to hunt, the Sand people had to be able to track the animals that occupied their land. Tracking for animals that have been right here on this spot with our guide, and the only one that we have seen so far is the red hartebeest. I see you looking. What are you looking at now?
Fresh droppings.
Yeah.
As you can see.
Yeah. Of what?
Yeah, as you can see here.
Such fun-filled day in the Kalahari can only come to an epic end. The sunsets are something out of the Jungle Book, so we savoured the moment and enjoyed Sundowners Kalahari desert style. The sunset just behind me, and of course, right over there is a table with proper sunset experience with the roosterbrood. They put jam in here, cheese and butter. Tastes like bread, but there's also ginger beer. I don't know if I'm just thirsty or it's the good stuff, but it tastes good. Clean, crisp air and beautiful sunsets. This is the stuff that dream destinations are made of.
And that's where we end things for today. Do join us again next week, same time. Don't forget to share your views with us at Trendz on SABC. Use the hashtag #StopTheSpread of COVID-19. See you next week.